Good morning everyone, another weekly vlog. Looking a bit different today because super exciting. I've got a content day planned with Aston and videographer. They are coming any minute. I just got to the house. I did a massive clean here yesterday so that it's somewhat a bit tidier. And I guarantee by the end of the day it's going to be a mess again because we have another army of trades coming in today. But never mind. Basically, when the plumbers came, they haven't put enough sealing on the toilet, which means that we haven't been able to use the toilet. And obviously it's not fair on the guys working here to not have a toilet. Sorry, it's so dark. So it's me that's going to be trying to seal the toilet. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to give it my best go. See how we get on. Because that's all I can do. So this is what needs sealing. And this is what I'm using. Dear me. Let's see how this goes. Just doing content. Filming at the house done, and I just met with the electrician. We just ran through some things. I've got like quite a lot of stuff I need to sort in the house. Like I need to sort the bathrooms, finally sort the bathrooms and figure out what on earth I'm doing, what design and stuff. And I need to sort like the extractor fans, and I need to just, yeah, do some sorting. And if I'm really honest, I'm feeling I feel as though, you know when you're not tired because you've not had enough sleep? It's not that. I feel tired because I've just not had time, like, even to just sit in my house and do nothing. And I'm just feeling a bit like, oh. So I've come back, I've had some lunch, and I'm just like, I feel like I need to go to bed. I'm absolutely knackered. But I'm most certainly not going to do that. Maybe a little bit later I will if I'm still feeling crap. But I just have admin to sort and things to get through basically, and invoices. So I may do some work just now, like on the sofa, and then this evening maybe get my laptop out and work at the table. But yeah, I'm just not feeling cracking today if I'm honest. I also just feel like Mondays for me sometimes are just difficult days to get through. But I did just have another guy around to quote for the external door in the cellar, well, the new kitchen. He came in £300 or £400 cheaper than the last quote. I can't remember what the last quote was. Yeah, I think it was £400 cheaper. Yeah. And I'm going to get another quote from the guy that is doing literally everything in the house, because I didn't realise he could fit external doors too. But yeah, that's something I need to get sorted. Update, I didn't manage to sort the toilet leak. It's just not working. It's like the sealant isn't the issue. It's leaking from somewhere else, and it's just not brilliant. I'm annoyed. Because I feel bad, because obviously, like, the trades can't use the toilet. Well, that's not fair. So, text the plumber and ask if he can come help. Morning, guys. It is now Tuesday. I'm actually in my job 9 till 1 because they're quite busy and there's stuff that I want to get boxed off for them. And then I'm going to my flip with Vicky, who I've known for, like, ages. She's another investor in my area, and we're going to have a little tour of my project. She's also going to help me with my bathroom because I cannot sort my bathroom out. Like, I am having a nightmare because, right, no one's asked, but we've only got 700mm width for the bath because of how narrow the room is. But the problem is, if you get a freestanding bath, the taps then come like further off the wall, so that's eating into the width of the room. If I get one of the baths with a panel, they're like naturally wider, and with like the panel on the side of it, it's just eating into it. Then to get a bathroom suite that matches that style of bath, like the toilet and the sink are too wide. I don't know, honestly, like it's actually driving me a bit nuts. I was up till midnight doing it last night, like trying to figure it out, and I just can't. So now I'm like trying to think, do I need to like move the bathroom round, the pieces round? And honestly, I'm over it. I'm really over picking bathrooms. Like I've had enough because I've spent so long looking at it. So hopefully Vicky is going to be able to help me today.
To wrap right round.
Yeah.
And then go down and then wrap back round again. So
yeah. Okay, I'm only just managing to update everyone. Ignore the mess, I've been planning all my bathrooms. But finished work obviously, and we've been here sorting stuff, and I was just running through things with both plumbers. So the guys doing the central heating are also going to be doing the kitchen plumbing, and they're also like, we were just talking about like the gas feed to the hooker that's dual fuel. And then obviously I was speaking to Johnny, the plumber for the bathrooms, about plans and everything like that, because I need to try order the bathrooms and get them here. Hopefully Johnny is starting the bathroom, the ensuite, mid-November, and that gives me time to get like the bathrooms, like pieces delivered. Honestly, what is going on? It's been a manic day. If you are wondering why I'm in the dark, it's because this house has obviously no lighting, but the plasterers are coming any minute to start. They've got loads of lights, they say. They're starting in the lounge to do some skimming, and everyone's back tomorrow, electrician, plumber and stuff, because they're in the top room doing the ensuite work. So they're completely away from where the plasterers are starting, but yeah, good day. Feel like I've got some clarity on the bathrooms and what's going on. I've literally wrote marks all over the walls in both rooms, and I have hope that I've got it all right. But people have been with me today going through it, and they've said I've got it right. So I don't know what more reassurance I can get than that, but I'm meant to be bringing the supplier this afternoon, but I might actually ask to ring them tomorrow, and then I can actually come back tomorrow and double check all this in the light, because I've been like measuring for the past sort of half an hour in the dark. So long, guys. Been mapping out where the bathroom is gonna fit and like sit. So this is my little drawing. Gap from the wall to the toilet, that's my toilet, and these measurements for the widths of the pieces are actually what I've sent to the supplier. I was actually on the phone to him last night till like quite late, of these, and he's seen what he's got and coming back with a price, so that's good. So then that mirrors here, so if you sort of see, like, this is in mill, by the way. I cannot work in mill for the life of me. It's very new to me. All the trades talk in mill, and I'm like, what? Can we talk in centimetres, please? But I'll get there. So like 140 gap, then 600 sink, then 280 gap. So like you can see 140 gap, 600 sink, 280 gap. Then it's like bath 1650. Then we've got a gap 230. We've got the toilet 370, and then a gap there 220. And I've also thought about like space that people need. I will try and insert a picture of how the bathroom's going to look here now, because the plumber has done that for me, bless him, and that has really helped. But then the bath sort of comes out to there, which once that's gone will be better. So with tiling it will just be a little bit, it'll be more like that line there, that one. And then as for ensuite, which is my next mission, let's have a look at the ensuite. I was literally here forever last night with Johnny and Vicky. Basically, how this is going to work is we are going to stud wall. You see, because it's an awkward shape. Toilet has to go there, literally has to go there. So that'll come out there. This is the difficult part, but because of the room on the other side, it would have looked ridiculous if it wasn't shaped like this. If it were just a square, it would look horrible. So, let me see if the joiner said this insulation's like really itchy or something. I don't want to be, oh god, what am I doing? Oh, not meant to be in a building site, clearly. So that's where the corner is. Oh, look at the dust. So that will basically be stud wall to then meet there. So there's a bit of like a triangle going to be built here so that we can then have some sort of like shelves in this space, and then means I've got a perfect rectangular space for my shower tray. So then it'll be 110, no, hang on. Now I've got my bearings, it'll be 1100 by 700, and that'll be like a fixed glass screen here, and then this is where you sort of slide it forward. Then the shower, trying to write his Instagram on that. The shower head will be like fixed onto here, and then it's gonna be sink here, then towel rail there, and the central heating guy has run the pipes to the towel rail, which I really, I've not got a clue if I'm honest with what's going on under these floorboards, but ooh, I just absorb what I'm told, to be honest, and just have hope. First fix in here is now done. Gosh, this is what it took last night in writing. Honestly, I nearly went insane trying to get my head around what we were thinking of doing, and I feel like I just needed Vicky to come along and help me in like summarising a bit. Then I wrote all the measurements and like what I needed for each piece. So I sent that all over to the bathroom supplier, just waiting for him to come back to me. Yeah, here we are. Nice day outside, to be fair. Good morning, guys. I'm having a well-due admin day. I started work at 7:30, so don't be fooled, I just forgot to film, but I've basically been updating the spreadsheet as to where we're sort of up to, and just updating investors, to be honest. Also got sent a property I've been having a look at. As much as I'm not really looking to get another flip at the minute, I was, but now I'm just like, let's take it slow, do this job really well, and then next year let's look to get maybe a couple. But yeah, and as for this, I've just emailed the investor, this is for the flip, and basically said where we're up to, where things are. Just a summary so you guys can see. So we saved on the Velux. The windows we're going over because instead of making them like a bit better, we're actually replacing them because the quote was quite cheap compared to what we forecasted. Saved on the strip out because I've pretty much done that myself. Wallpaper removal saved because I've done that a lot myself. Saving on doors. I don't know where we got £2 for the handrail. I think I was going to do a whole new banister, but there's nothing wrong with the current one, so that's going to significantly decrease. Saved on central heating, saved on the rewire, saved a bit on the kitchen. That might go up dependent on fitting costs and if it's more for the joiner. Bathroom is where it's gone over because obviously I'm adding the ensuite, and I originally sort of didn't know when I broke this deal down whether I was going to add the ensuite. I in fact am. So a breakdown for the bathroom, the labour from the plumber for both bathroom and ensuite and the replacement soil stack was £5,800. The ensuite stud wall was £800 including the insulation, and then the rest of that cost is for the bathroom pieces. That's not including tiling either, but I'm sort of, today's mission is figuring out the bathroom and if I can get it cheaper than like what the suppliers said. So I'm just going to spend an hour or so like going through that and seeing if I can get it cheaper. Flooring, haven't had the quote back for that, but I've forecasted that well using my friend's supplier who, well, a contractor who did hers, and I think I can get it for that, including tiling in the bathroom. Decorating, even though I might do some of that myself, but that sort of £3 figure is for like the woodwork and stuff because I am not doing that. I feel like that's a very skilled thing. Lighting, again, that was ridiculous costing. That's just for a couple of light fittings to really give it that wow factor. And yeah, so basically, long story short, the figure that we forecasted when we broke this deal down was 64,000 including the contingency, so we're sort of like £6,000 in front. So technically we've not used the contingency and we've got £1,000 that we've saved, if that makes sense. So yeah, we've saved it here and there. My main thing is my plaster could fluctuate a bit and go up a bit because there's additional things as we've stripped wallpaper that could cost a bit more. But if I can keep the plaster around like £8-9 grand, I feel like the rest of this is achievable, because if it comes to it, I'm just gonna have to jump in and do some decorating myself. But still, even with that, in fact, I'm going to show you guys the actual figures because I haven't really talked about them much. So, purchase, stamp, legals, including personal guarantees, the survey, the refurb, which reflects the last sheet that I showed you guys. If the full 12-month bridging is used, then that's how much fees we've got. Holding costs, estate agent fee, solicitor fee. So we're all in at, say, 267. The end value I got on the lower side is 310, but then I did actually get an end value up to 350, but I'm not confident we'll get that. Based on ones that have sold recently, they are looking around 330, and that is the mid-range that I received. And based on square footage, I feel like we can genuinely achieve that based on others that have sold on the street and stuff. So yeah, and obviously if this bridging isn't used, and say we save like 2 or 3 months, then we're going to save another 2-3 grand. So yeah, but obviously things can change, things can fluctuate, that's part of the risk you take, but just an update for you guys. That is what I'm aiming for. So yeah, happy days. I'm just at the gym now. Oh my gosh, such a productive day. I'm gonna check. This room has started to be plastered. It's already drying. Wow. Obviously there's no heating in here, so I thought it would take ages to dry, but unreal. We're not doing that one because I'm figuring out what I need to do with the fireplaces. So yeah. Hello guys, it is Saturday. I've had a very stressful and difficult week with the house. Not going into details, but it's just been intense. It's really thrown me, and still trying to sort it at the minute. So yeah, it's been a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've really been tested, but I feel like I've handled it okay, and the problems that I've been sort of dealing with are nearly solved. So yeah, that's the reason I've not been on here, because I've not been thinking about filming. I've just been thinking about getting through the week. Next week we have the kitchen arriving and potentially 2 bathrooms. I have my plasterers doing a lot of work from Tuesday, getting stuff boxed off, and the plumbers hopefully coming in to start on the ensuite so that I can do the building control thing before the bathroom. So they're going to do the ensuite, then get building control, and then we're going to do the bathroom. So yeah, there's a lot that's going to be going on. Obviously I worked at the letting agents yesterday and today, so I've also been really busy with that. Finished work at 2:30, and I've just been for lunch with a friend. Hannah and I lives in London, but we've literally grown up together, so whenever Hannah's here I have to make time to see her because she like keeps me sane. Don't you? You literally keep me sane. So we've just had a really nice bit of food and caught up, which was really needed after an intense week. But I am going to sign it out now because I'm knackered, if I'm really honest, and need to recharge because I've learnt a lot this week, and when you're using your brain, it wears it out of you. So I need to top myself up and chill a bit, and yeah, just do like what is required work-wise. But thanks guys for watching another video, another vlog. I know it's been really brief, but I appreciate you all watching as always, and the people that message me and say that they keep looking out for these vlogs on a Sunday. I really appreciate it, and all your ongoing support. So yeah, hope everyone's had a good week, and thank you again.